Yes, Annie, Frederick von Steuben is expected to arrive tomorrow. We've been covering Valley Forge for a while, which is 18 miles northwest of Philadelphia. Valley Forge was chosen by George Washington because the British chose Philadelphia for the winter months. Also, the American Army needs to keep an eye on them to try to prevent them from foraging in the countryside for food they need. The only downfall for the pick of Valley Forge is it isn't a good place to get supplies easily. The huts they had to build and live in were horrible. 12 men would share a 16 by 14-foot log hut with walls 6.5 feet high. Each hut would contain a stone fireplace for warmth. The roof would be made out of wood and board. Most huts were built in a pit about 2 feet below the ground. Generally, there was only a dirt floor and some sort of cloth covering for a door. Could you imagine how the huts would be drafty, smoky, and terribly unhealthy? The primitive shelters were laid out in regular patterns to form streets. Officers of the Army constructed their cabins, which are better, behind the enlisted men's huts. Although they are nicer, they were similar in construction, but perhaps maybe not as crowded. We also know that the Continental Army is mentally defeated. They have not gotten a lot of training, and going up against the British will be tough. Now Baron von Steuben is expected to train these soldiers to get ready to fight. 12,000 troops are in Valley Forge right now waiting for him. Most of them are living in cold, damp, and crowded log huts. To make matters even worse, those conditions are allowing disease and sickness to spread easily throughout the camp. Diseases such as typhoid fever, pneumonia, and smallpox took many lives of the soldiers already and are continuing to. Could you imagine that, Annie?